I would have had to get really loud. Bom, bom.
Ba-dum. Welcome everybody to Rebels React to The Mandalorian Chapter 7, The Reckoning. The Reckoning.
Known as The Reckoning.
Damn it, sorry. Directed by Deborah Chow.
Written by Jon Favreau.
Really? I thought we said I thought I'd heard he was done with like writing for the rest of the season, or was that just those middle episodes?
No, I think it was just the middle episodes.
Okay.
Which
interesting.
Makes sense.
It sure does.
So, real quick recap. I rewatched 5 and 6, and I'm really glad I did because after watching this one now, full context for the season, it makes sense, and I think they nailed it, and I think they've arced it well. Now that we can see like what led to what.
Yeah, I know. I get what you mean.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a good arc necessarily. Like, my dad was asking me earlier today. He's like, "So what's going on?" Because he's watched through 3 of them.
Yeah.
So he's seen like that good first arc.
Yep.
And then the whole middle stuff he's not aware of. He's like, "So is he still just like towing this little thing around?" I'm like, "Yep." He's like, "Does it do anything?" I'm like, "Nope, not really." And he's like, "Is he like protecting it?" I'm like, kind of, sort of. Like he sort of loses it a lot and just same thing, rinse and repeat. Don't really know what he's doing.
So,
and I would say that's not good.
So I've been thinking a lot about it, and I actually think that that's the first take. But if you think about it a little more, you can see what it is.
Maybe I shouldn't say it's not good, but I definitely think it could have been better.
So like I was really, really down after 5.
Yeah.
After 7, I'm pretty much back to where I was after 3.
Yeah, because 7 was good.
No, not just because 7 was good. Like I was thinking about the whole thing. Like it tarnishes it. It doesn't feel tarnished at all. So when those middle episodes were going on, they felt like you didn't know what was going on because we didn't know what was going on.
Because nothing was going on.
So that's what it seems like.
So far, yes.
That's what it seems like. The more I've thought about it, there was stuff going on. There was purpose to each episode. So if you... It's hard because I haven't watched all of them. The 4, 5, and even 6, those episodes were about him learning how to take care of this thing.
What? Yeah.
Everybody was like, why is he so stupid? He doesn't know what he's doing. He's not a dad. He literally didn't know what he was doing.
Right.
Like, so completely didn't know what he was doing that he almost got sniped in the back of the head. He left him with some stranger who then taught him a lesson actually about like how to take care of a child. Like,
Yeah, he still continued to just leave it alone though, and it would get out and get into trouble. Episode 6.
So 6, he didn't have a choice. That one was, you could see he was not okay with leaving it. He was concerned. He was uneasy, but he knew he didn't have a choice, and he, in the end, made it back to save him. But he it was hidden until it wasn't. But what was he couldn't just like be like, all right, I'm gonna kill all you and leave now. Like he was in the job, and he had to get the job to get money for them.
Is there nothing else he can do to get money that's not so dangerous?
That's his life. That's the whole point of him being a bounty hunter, is he goes and does these jobs with these crazy people. It's been his entire life. That's what being a Mandalorian is. Yeah.
He did end up putting the child in quite a bit of danger.
Oh yeah.
And I felt like there could have been less of that, but I enjoyed that episode, so it's fun.
He could have been the perfect guy and known exactly what to do and not been an idiot.
That's not what I'm saying. No, I'm just saying like
what?
Just weird choices. Like that was a really dangerous thing to do. And a situation to put that kid in, going that whole job with people he didn't trust. Do something with people maybe that you trust, or just
doesn't exist though.
There are people that he trusts. He could have gone back to Cara Dune and said like, "Do you have any jobs I can help you with to get some money?"
Okay.
Anything on that planet. They don't hate him there. They like him there. He could have done something for them again. There were other options. I'm just saying, like, for 3 episodes in a row, at least, he was pretty careless with this thing in the same way, like over and over again. And it just started to get kind of tiring.
I don't know what to say.
But
looking at this episode,
yeah,
it makes sense why they did everything though.
Yeah.
Those characters we didn't know if we were ever going to see any of those characters ever again.
Yeah.
Clearly they had the plan all along to see them. I for a second thought that we might see Bill Burr and Shia and the other guy.
I was thinking he was going to wrangle everybody together, and I would have hated that.
I think they'll come back at some point though.
I think so too. They obviously set it up like for the possibility of that, but I mean,
probably not even. Maybe next episode.
No, I don't think so.
But I think it'll be next season.
I don't see how they could be a part of next. Like they're stuck in a situation right now. Like there's no opportunity to go and get them from this floating prison.
Yeah.
In a show that is so short, like such short 30-minute episodes, and there's only been 6 of them so far, I thought it was pretty early to see her again, Cara Dune, in this episode. I'm not upset about it, but it's just when you like have this departure and this like goodbye, it feels like it's going to be a while. It didn't feel like it was a while. Like, if you're binging the show, you just saw her like an hour ago.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
It hasn't been that long though, even for him.
I know.
But that like the whole point of her even showing up was so that he could go back and see her again.
Yeah, no, I get that. It's just something about it felt too soon to where it like didn't pay off as well as I would have wanted it to. It's like, oh yeah, her. It's like, yeah, her.
So, and that's what I think people were speculating about the entire like trajectory. That isn't what they went with. They went with here's a character, they're going to come right back. And you're going to like know why, because she helped him. She's one of the two people that he trusts currently in the universe, as far as we know. I don't think he was expecting to get that message from, I can't think of his name, Carl Weathers, who I love his character.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
And he has nailed it. Like, he didn't plan on any of this. He's just kind of rolling with whatever happens.
Yeah. No, I understand why he went back to her.
Yeah.
I'm saying as a show, for me, it just felt too soon for it to not be like, oh, yes, she's back. Because I just saw her. So, like, I wanted more substance for it to, like, be rewarding to see these characters again. Him, what's the dude's name? What's Nick Nolte's character's name? I keep forgetting it. They kept saying it.
Quail, but now I'm...
Queel. I was happy to see him again.
Yes.
Okay, so let's hit some points of this episode. The whole scene of him reconstructing IG-11 was very strange.
I loved it.
It's like...
I've never seen that side of a droid. It's so interesting.
Oh no, I love what he did to it.
Yeah.
But this whole weird like bedtime story of him explaining what he did and seeing like every action of that entire process was so bizarre.
It'll pay off in the next episode. I thought we were going to see him again at the end of this episode.
I had forgotten about him. Where was he?
He's on the ship.
He's on the ship, right?
Yeah, he's on the ship.
Yeah.
So I was worried that he was going to capture the child. I'm now not worried about that. No, he is good now.
Oh, I trust Queel completely. He said he's like, trust me.
But I thought it was going to backfire even on him. No, and then he was going to have to face that.
He's saying like, yeah, I get what you're saying. Like that would have been like a growing moment for him. I think if he did that with his hands, that thing is working the way he wants it to.
And that's better. Yeah. His
especially, spoilers, by the way.
Yes.
Spoilers, especially now that he's dead. Rest in peace.
He's not dead. He's 100% not dead.
I don't know if that's 100%.
I'm saying I would put money down. 100% he's not dead. The Blurg was shot and killed.
Yeah.
He flew off. IG-11 will go rescue him. They'll take the ship back and help him out.
I hope so.
I don't think you just kill him without off screen. Show him once and he's gone. His character is gone forever. That's such a waste.
Why is it a waste? He was an impactful character. And it was like that hurt. That ending hurt. I was like, oh man. Like he almost had the kid back.
Yeah.
I thought he was dead.
I thought he was talking to IG-11. They're definitely trying to make you think he's dead.
Right.
in terms of like what that just showed, they're definitely saying like he's dead.
Which is,
I think he's not though.
Yeah.
Because that hurts. He could be. So, but prior to the ending, we got a lot more about his story, about his background. He's an Ugnaught. I can't believe I didn't realize that.
Oh yeah, you reacted to that word, and it didn't register with me.
Ugnaughts are who worked in Cloud City.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
All those little guys.
Yeah.
I didn't even connect that we had already seen his species before.
Yeah. But he was Empire.
But slave. He
Right.
was not. He didn't join the Empire. He
Right.
was an indentured
It's the
servant.
same way Finn is First Order.
And
He wasn't a slave, but like he didn't choose to serve the
he
First
wasn't
Order.
like, I want to go be a Imperial.
Right.
Did you catch that? How long he worked for the Empire?
He said multiple human lifetimes.
3 human lifetimes.
Yeah.
He had to work that off.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I'm not sure how when that would have happened,
No,
but
because the Empire's only been around for like
19 plus 10.
it's only been like 30
20,
years
30
max
something,
since
30,
the start of the Empire.
30, 35 years.
Like Cara Dune was maybe born before the Empire even was around, and he said it to her.
So I'd want to double check on that because maybe it was no, because
That was a weird line.
yeah.
Interesting though that he's been alive that long.
That was what was so crazy, but like, now I got to double check that line because that's questionable.
Maybe he's just been a slave for that long,
That's what I'm thinking.
and then ended up in the Empire, and then had to work
Except
it off
It was
or
the
something.
Republic before that, so it's like there weren't bad guys before that.
Right.
There's bad guys from that all the way forward, as far as we know, but nobody before that. Regardless,
I liked her a lot more in this episode too.
she was much better.
Yeah.
Her acting was better. Her fighting was still as good. Cool electric rope.
That was
thing.
weird.
That was so cool.
Like that's how they just do, like
Like a one-on-one
brawls.
brawl.
Yeah, yeah.
An official one. Where did the episode start?
Mando's just such a generous guy. He's like,
Oh, he
I'll
got
give you
the-
a great sum of money if
Yeah.
you help me, to 2 different people in this
Yes.
episode.
He is.
I could pay you handsomely. Like, dude, you don't have a lot of money.
Well, he got some from the last episode.
Some.
So, however much that is, and then however much he can get. He has credit.
That's true.
He's got credit cards. He can just max them out. He just keeps
Swipe
maxing
the
them
best
out.
car.
Oh my god. That was so. We get Cara Dune back. We get Quill. We get IG-11. We get the Blurgs.
Okay, so I was confused why everyone joined them on the ship. I thought he was leaving the child with him on Navarro.
No, they need the child. The child was part of the plan.
Okay,
The
so he's just bringing him as like extra security,
so
or to help with whatever plan they come up with.
specifically to take care of the child. Cara Dune was not
Right next to him?
No, they were gonna. It was.
I mean, they were all going to the city gates together. So like what taking care of was going to be done?
I think either maybe on the ship or just as somebody else there that wasn't a fighter.
Yeah.
That could put their focus on him.
Yeah.
He had a backup because otherwise there's like nobody to be like, quick help.
Which is what he should have been doing for the previous 3 episodes. So I'm glad he finally realized like, okay, someone needs to actually take care of this thing.
Yeah. Well, he learned that in episode 5.
Yeah.
I mean, she literally told him, you need to take care of this child.
Right.
Like, he didn't know what to do.
Right.
He was clueless. He was just like, I think I want to help that thing.
And she is who I thought he was going back to.
For
I was
a
like,
second.
oh God, no.
But thankfully he trusted him much more.
Which makes sense.
And then they head to Navarro. Everybody's on board. I didn't even see him at first. When Baby Yoda
when he popped down from
popped his head
from top
down,
to
upside down. That was amazing.
I love the little snippets
He's
of him.
so good. And then the scene on the ship. Arm wrestling. And what happens?
He force chokes her almost to death.
Oh yeah.
That's
was intense.
Dark.
Yeah.
But also like I don't feel like many Jedi know how to do that.
They just probably choose not to do that.
Yeah.
It's that like the whole Jedi thing is like we choose not to do these things.
Right. But the fact that a child can do it, like I don't think any of those children in the Jedi Academy could have done that.
No, they weren't using the Force like that at all. just in general.
I mean, this dude is strong.
Very powerful. And we are going to find out. They set it up in this episode that like, no. This is bigger than any of us even imagine.
They're bringing in like the entire fleets that they have to get this thing. But we're
going to get all out of the place because, I was about to say other stuff. A lot happened in this episode.
Yeah.
They really packed a lot in. It was 40 minutes.
Yeah, which is shorter than last episode.
Shocking. And
less
good hallways and more like every scene had something new going on.
Yeah, there were a lot of like, oh cool moments. So they land and they meet Carl Weathers and his two goons.
Three goons. Started with three.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. One got
yeah.
They were very weird.
Yeah.
Very silent. Probably didn't pay them enough to speak.
I like that they were like alien though. They weren't just more human.
I think the one guy was a human. The guy with the really awkward mask.
The helmet, right? The weird helmet. Yeah, and then the other two were some kind of weird creatures.
Yeah. But never spoke, just followed Carl Weathers.
Yeah. One, not really criticism, but like apparently he only owns one jacket.
Well, I like that he still had the hole in it. Yeah.
Like, how many days has it been? You could have just put a new jacket on.
Maybe it's like a badge of honor.
But that's
I got shot by a Mandalorian and lived.
Yeah, for real.
I don't have to tell you there was Beskar underneath it. I got shot and lived.
My chest is just made of steel naturally.
Yeah. That's what I want to believe.
But just as the episode progressed, I just got excited that we were going back to Navarro, that we were gonna see Werner Herzog again.
Yep.
That like there was gonna be a resolution between the conflict with the guild and with the Imperials and the tribe. Like that's three branches that could have gone into next season, that could have spread out. And I'm like, oh, if they're wrapping this up, something's
going down.
Is happening. Yeah. Something's coming. And
on their way to the city, they get attacked by...
Well, they're going to camp for the night and then go in the morning.
Right.
And they're having a nice campfire. And what does he say?
He says he's a carnivore.
Or no, when little baby Yoda's eating.
Yeah.
No, what does Carl Weathers say? Do you remember?
No.
He says, and nothing could possibly go wrong.
Does he really say that?
Yeah, he said something like that. And then the thing flies in and takes the food out of his hand. For a second, I was like, they're going to kill him? Oh, okay. No, it was just a funny throwaway line, and it's going to grab that thing and run away.
Oh no. They got brutally attacked by, I'm just going to call them giant Minox. I'm not sure what they are.
Like dragons.
Oh,
when
yeah.
the one had Mando, I'm like, that's a dragon.
At first I thought one was breathing fire, but then I'm like, nah, it's just him shooting fire. Yeah. They did look like dragons, but their wings were very Minoc-y. But they were cool. You're right, they were gigantic.
They were
big enough to pick up a blurg and fly away with it.
Yeah, that was nuts. That's like picking up a cow.
So they lost one blurg and one of Carl Weathers' goons
got picked up and taken away.
Another blurg got picked up and fallen on.
I think they killed it. It fell on it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think you said it got poisoned. Probably it was dead. Yeah. And then Carl Weathers got pretty messed up by one of them.
That arm was brutal.
Meat everywhere.
Yeah, that was brutal. He was just like, "Oh, this is how it goes."
Yeah. He's like, didn't think I was gonna die this way
tonight. Like, oh my god. Did you suspect? I mean, it would have been too easy if it was just like, this is what's happening. But I was still like, I don't know.
Well, we've seen him try to do it before, but Mando...
Well, no, not that. Yeah. So, did you trust Carl Weathers and these other guys?
I trusted him. I didn't trust the other guys.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to betray all of them.
Yeah.
I honestly did think Carl Weathers was on his side.
I did too.
But...
So he got poisoned, and then Baby Yoda...
heals him completely.
Well, and like once again,
no scar.
He's walking over and everybody wants to pick him up and get rid of him again.
Right.
And it's like maybe let's see what he has to do.
The only wise person of the group,
yes,
Queel, is like, no, let's see what he does.
Peter Queel.
And he,
really glad he was around.
He heals him completely.
Yeah, that was amazing. Poison. So I think that might be the first time we've ever seen force healing.
Have you heard of it? Not really, right?
I feel like it's such a Star Wars thing, but I'm like, that must be from some other property, from some other universe, because I'm racking my brain and I'm like, we've never seen that. Because like he create a hand? Like if Luke gets his hand cut
Right.
off, could he like formulate a hand?
Oh, I think that reminds me of like. Oh yeah, I think it's like the Amazing Spider-Man or something. There's the lizard.
Oh, and he regenerates.
He like loses his arm and he starts like growing it again. It's disgusting. I think I might be getting that wrong, but I'm picturing something like that. I don't like it.
It probably starts like tiny and pink.
Yeah,
and like kind of tiny,
like
and then it
Deadpool.
just,
No,
and then
I might be thinking of Deadpool.
like Deadpool.
Oh, that was so gross.
Yep, that's what it was.
I hate it. Anyways, so Carl Weathers now owes his life to Baby Yoda.
Yep.
What a weird sentence that is.
Not the character, the actor.
Right. And so in the morning they finally get to town, and as I suspected, the two goons back behind are about to like
They're
shoot
walking
everyone
up
in
on
the
him
back.
like, what's going on?
Kind of sketchy.
Yeah.
But then Carl Weathers, like a badass, turns around, just pew pew,
That was sick.
takes him out.
Double pistol.
Yeah, that was sick. But the Mando and Cara Dune are like, yo, what's up? Like, we don't, I know you just killed them, but we don't trust you now.
Did they draw on him?
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah, that was when they had that whole and then
So he was a part of the plan to betray them the whole
Yep.
time, but once Baby Yoda saved him, he's like, well, I can't turn on you guys now. Like, I'm on your side with this.
And I have to say, like, it felt like, he didn't have a choice. Like, he was honest about the circumstances.
Yeah.
Like, they've taken over. Like, dude, you've screwed me up. Like, really, truly, like, Mando did screw everything up.
Oh yeah.
Like, he's the one that's gone off the rails here and like not just done the job.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's almost like getting more people to like go against their thing.
What do you
All
mean,
in
who?
the sake of Baby Yoda. He now has Carl Weathers back on his team.
Oh right. Yeah.
Like, we're taking down the universe and the entire empire at this
everyone
point.
wants it. It's just, what side are you on? Exploiting it or protecting it?
And, it's creating this crazy. Oh, I love it.
Right. Or you just don't care that much and it's just, do I want to get paid for it or not?
Yeah.
Which is what those two guys were doing. They're just like, you'll pay me if I bring this to you. So
They got to eat too.
yeah,
Well, not now because they're dead.
they're very dead.
But then we go into town.
This is my second favorite part of the episode.
Yeah.
The scout troopers with their bikes just chilling.
That was so cool.
They were so kind of bored with life. They're just like, all right, I get this one.
1 second. Oh, no, they probably weren't on Endor because they would have been dead. I'm really interested
necessarily.
where all these people are coming from.
Oh, because of the Ewoks killing them all?
Yeah. Remember? The Empire left, and the soldiers that were abandoned on the planet were hunted by Ewoks at night.
Oh, God, that's right.
Battlefront 2.
I never played that.
We still need to play. I haven't either. We still need to play that.
Oh, God, that's creepy.
Yeah.
But awesome.
But the thing that was like, oh, they're cleaner looking than those first stormtroopers that we saw.
Yeah, they were dirty for scout troopers, I think.
Oh, no. They weren't fresh armor.
Yeah.
It was like marginally.
Sure. But
Better.
Compared to what we see later, they were definitely dirty.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
So they let them through.
Yeah, they check the thing. He's like, 20 credits for that helmet.
And a lot of weird back and forth amongst Carl Weathers, the Mandalorian, and Cara Dune.
Yeah.
Like, amongst all the people that are bad, they're just kind of talking, like chatting, like, so what's the plan? Are we gonna shoot them now or later? Hand me the gun real quick. And it's like,
That was when he walked away. The stormtroopers weren't next to him.
I don't know. There was a lot of just chit chatting or like, talking under their breath. It's like, what are you talking about? You would think they would have been escorted or something. They had a lot of time to plan amongst everybody that was trying to kill them. Including just taking his handcuffs off and being handed a gun.
Yeah.
With 6 stormtroopers watching him. How did that happen?
Angles. I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah, I guess so.
He took it off like he was sneaky.
It's kind of weird.
He didn't shoot him though, right?
Who?
I'm so confused about what happened next after he took the handcuff. So Werner Herzog's character gets up to take a phone call out of a briefcase, and which makes sense because it's a hologram call. Okay. And
he's like, the baby's sleeping. Like, are you an idiot, dude? Like,
the other guy was like,
why do you need to report that? Yeah. It's like, no worries, boss. The baby's sleeping. I got it.
He was clearly not that high up.
Yeah, I mean, he's just gone. He's done.
So who killed him?
The death troopers out.
Not Mando, right?
I don't think
so. They didn't fire.
No, they were like, "What the hell is going on?"
That came from the other side.
Yeah, from outside the wall.
I'm so fascinated about why did he give that order to fire through the wall and kill
everyone that could have helped?
Yeah, I'm curious about that. The reasoning there, like, did the guy already know that the child was in there, and then they were in there, and they were just trying to get them? Or does he know the child's not in there?
He seemed to know the child wasn't in there because he's like, you might want to look again.
That's what I was thinking, right?
So maybe he was hoping that doing that would have killed everybody inside.
Yeah.
So he's like, you're all expendable. Like, I'll just shoot all of you, and hopefully Mandalorian dies.
They flipped the table and hid behind that.
Right.
But there was just all of this gunfire and or blaster fire, and they're all just like, we're not shooting. Like, what's going on? I thought maybe it was IG-11 for a second, and he had just come in and just started wrecking everything.
Would have made sense, yeah.
But he wasn't supposed to leave the ship, and
right.
I think Nick Nolte's character Queel was.
He's now heading back to the ship with the child at this point
because Mando got on the comm, which was intercepted.
No, he was already heading back. He started heading back with the child before they even went into town.
Oh, and he said hurry up.
But yeah, he told them hurry up, and just they were listening in on that calm conversation.
They must be able to intercept it or something like that. I was wondering about that. I guess it doesn't really matter.
And then they start speeder biking away, which is cool.
Those speeder bikes looked really good. I'm thinking about it now. Like, way better than the bikes on Tatooine looked.
Yes.
They were awesome. I was like, this is cool.
I love that sound.
And when they speed up, it's
they like push the pedal down.
Yeah, it's so good. Cool. Recently watching Jedi.
Yeah. Return of.
Is there another Jedi movie?
The Last?
There. Yes. Oh, that's upsetting.
Kind of.
I'd rather just call that one Tolj. And but that's
Rot.
But I remember the last time I watched Return of the Jedi, like the speeder bike scene, I wasn't into it, and I always remember my entire life that being one of my favorite. No, and then I watched it again. I'm like, no, this is amazing.
It's fun.
This is so
it's
good.
Super fun. I especially love when the Ewok flies away on it. Like, he gets on it and he's like holding on for dear life.
So good, and he's like flying off of it, right? Yeah. That's so good. And then he spins like crazy.
He like off. Tarzan like grabs a vine and swings up.
That's what it was.
It's so cool.
I love it. Ewoks are pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And then
so there's now big chunk of the wall missing, so we can see outside, and there's like 7 or 8 death troopers just out there.
I love the death troopers.
They're sick.
They're so good. And I'm really I'm happy they're showing up more from, now that's Rogue One and Mandalorian.
Yeah.
This was also the most stormtroopers we've ever seen.
Death troopers seem like something they wouldn't still have, though. Like, I understand that they still have leftover stormtroopers because there was probably a ton of them. Yeah. But like death troopers being such a like elite thing, it's weird to see a squad of them still.
So that to me was the biggest like whoa for this whole scene. We get the death troopers first, and you're like, hold on, I thought this was like dirty stormtroopers,
right?
In the backwoods,
people still trying to be the Empire, but there is no Empire.
This told us there is clearly still an Empire
presence.
Yeah.
So, and then another like transport comes in with a bunch of stormtroopers,
fresh stormtroopers,
and then one of the coolest freaking things I've ever seen in Star Wars. This single TIE fighter comes floating in.
Yep.
And its wings collapse so it can land flatly on the ground.
I don't know if that's necessary, but it was amazing.
For him to get down, maybe it is. I don't know.
I was like, does every TIE fighter do this? Like, that's what it made me think.
Right. I loved it.
I was like, no, I think this is just his special one.
I would like it to be that. Yeah.
He was also referred to as a Moff.
Yeah. Moff. Damn it.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
I had it in my head, but yeah, I don't know.
Gus. Moff Gus.
Moff Gus Fring.
And I don't know why I totally forgot. We had seen him in promo material.
Yeah.
For Mandalorian. So we knew he was
coming.
I forgot there was even a bigger Empire guy. And I'm happy I forgot about it.
Right. I remember seeing him. I didn't exactly know what he was.
Yeah.
It makes sense now. Like,
yeah.
But, and then that was.
Also very confident that wasn't him at the end of episode 5.
It seems like a weird place for him to go to. Like,
he wouldn't be alone in the desert. No.
Right. So who was that?
Some other character that we're still going to meet.
Okay. I still want one more surprise character.
I want it to be Boba Fett.
Oh my God.
I don't think it will be because like that's
Tatooine,
a little. So if he's like hiding out there,
yeah,
he won't be in his armor though.
No, that's fine. I want to see the actor.
A real interesting way to do that. Yeah.
How sick would that be? It can be the same actor because he's the same person.
They can, I think they can. Hopefully, with makeup and
God, that
CGI,
would be cool.
they can pull off the special effects.
I don't even think you need to.
They got to de-age him a little.
I'll buy it. There's a suspension of disbelief. Like, I don't care. Like, it's Boba Fett. I don't care how much older he looks.
He looks like an old man, like Rex, then it's a bit
too much.
Yeah. It just doesn't.
I don't think you just have to not have him have a gray beard.
Yeah, and it should, and then, no, and
that's
why
you just dye his hair, make it a little dark, and I think,
and a little bit of makeup and some scars and stuff, and it could totally
that
work.
would be amazing. But then the episode ends. Queel is almost back to the ship with the child.
It's closing in. They're getting closer. Yep. He's getting closer to the ship. We see the ramp come down.
IG-11, even though he can protect, isn't protecting for some reason.
Well, he's sealed in the ship.
Well, it's open. We see it open.
Yeah.
He could have come out just like guns blazing at the people that were trying to kill his master.
I'm assuming this was like all happening in the same like 5 seconds, and he comes out after the episode ends.
Yeah. But the last thing we see is Queel. Lifeless
on
the ground,
smoking blurg body. I really like the blurgs,
and the child getting scooped up by the scout troopers. That was cool. So upsetting,
but it was really cool how they did that, where he was just like laying there and the guy just comes in and just
it was
really smoothly
like getting a football. Yeah.
Oh, it was
cool.
Like picking up a fumble, but also very sad because you're like,
so
who is this
right
nobody
now.
Scout trooper who has our super baby? But super baby, you need to kill that scout trooper. You need to choke.
Oh, he could easily
choke him out. However, does he have energy? I think he still had some energy, right?
He was awake.
So yeah,
but yeah, he should be fine, right?
Yeah, he should be fine.
Because he took a big nap.
He was out
after he took out the rhino.
Yeah.
So I think he's okay.
Yeah, no, I think it'll be fine. Oh, I'm excited for next week. So, and this was an earlier episode.
Yeah.
Before chapter or whatever we want to call it. Before 9. No connection. Now we have confirmed, unless that Moff guy shows up.
That'd be kind of cool. Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me.
Real weird.
I do want to mention that this is the last thing we will do before we see episode 9.
Yeah.
And
last
piece of content.
No, I was thinking like, well, I mean, I still have to go to work tomorrow.
Right. I do too. I have to work one more shift, unfortunately, but we're not just going to sit here until it's time to go.
Just sleep right here.
Episode 9. I am ready for it. I am both excited, nervous, semi-sad, just a lot of emotions, but I cannot wait.
Premiere was today. Or yesterday. I
think it was, yesterday.
Because I saw pictures of Billy D and Ray and stuff at the premiere.
Yep.
And when I put the TV on today, it was on CBS for like 2 seconds, and I saw 2 blips of like impressions of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
They were good.
I don't want to know. The Rotten Tomato score comes out tomorrow. I don't want to see.
Oh no, I don't want to see any of that.
Yeah, I don't want to know.
I feel. I'm not worried.
Oh no, I'm not worried about the quality of it. I'm worried what's going to happen. Like, what's going to happen? Do you know what I mean?
I'm just excited.
Oh no, me too.
Pure. Like I'm not like worried. Like I trust that they did it. Whatever that is. that I'm gonna come out and be like,
But like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm worried for some people's lives. Like, I want people to pull through and make it, and I want certain characters to be redeemed or not. Like, I'm just
characters that you have investment in.
I'm just nervous about what's gonna happen to everybody because there's a lot riding on this. So
I want to make predictions.
I don't.
Not this. I'm gonna make my own predictions, like for myself, just to see how close they are.
Yeah.
To what happens.
Definitely write them down then.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna create like notes.
Yeah.
Just on like those big key points, because they can go so many different
like
directions.
The Who's
right
Rey
now.
and
where does Kylo end up?
Join us for our reactions to episode 9. We're going to do a Rebels react to that movie with Maya.
Yes.
On Thursday. It'll probably be up Thursday night, Friday morning, something like that. But yeah, until then, my name is Jordan.
And my name is Ethan. We are the Huber Rebels.
See you later. We also do podcasts and stuff
and
that you can check out.
We'll be back for episode 8.
Yeah, 9. Yeah, chapter 8.
Chapter 8.
God, it's late.
Yes, it's early.